squirrel up there yelling at Porter down here. Well, when I'm good at something, I'm good at something. I still had a 100% failure rate of obtaining a first come, first serve campground. We went with Plan B, which was a reservation at Lodgepole Campground, 30 miles outside of the park. Not a bad alternative, but it wasn't a good one either. It was the land of vault toilets and one water source. I got up early the next day at the crack of dawn to get a campground inside the park, and luckily I was able to get one. I figured this might happen, which is why I planned 6 nights here at the park to begin with. There's 2 main hiking areas in the park, Paradise and Sunrise. Elliot and I decided to go for a hike in the Paradise area on the trail. It's quite popular, called the Skyline Trail. I've been hiking and backpacking my whole life and can normally walk for days, but this trail was steep enough to where it just kicked my butt. To make it even worse, it was the first time Elliot absolutely destroyed me on the trail. I got a small part of my pride back when on the downhill section he asked to slow down because he was getting a cramp. Skyline Trail. It's Mount St. Helens there. Not sure what that one is. And that's where we hiked up. I'm tired.
I'm not.
Elliot's kicking my butt. Who's gonna win this hike, Elliot? Me or you?
I've already won. I have to wait for you constantly.
Sadly, it's true. Now this is at the end of the hike, but if you freeze it right here, you can see how steep this trail was at the beginning. If you do this trail, it's really the first mile that kicks your butt. If you can make the first mile, you can make the rest of the trail. 5 miles.
5.5.
38,000 feet elevation, gang. We're back at the lodge. What'd you think? Heavy?
Hard at the beginning.
The beginning kicked my butt, man. I was gonna turn around after the first quarter.
Why are you still filming?
Gotta catch the end.
It's gonna be a kind of a long video.
Editing, man, editing.
People giving you weird looks.
That's alright. I'm a weird guy. Elliot was right that I did have my camera out filming the whole end of the hike. I'm just kind of surprised he didn't figure it out, given how long he's known me. Alright, bottom of the stairs is the finish line. Winner. 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 Teaching the youth how to hike.
When I was 13, I snuck into the movies. I saw Animal House with Dominic and Rudy. Sometimes I feel like my life comes to a standstill, like walking in the deep snow up a very steep hill. The river singing a new wave song. I passed around the Polaroid, but I don't remember anyone. Open up the Bible, pass the rush around the table, cause the morning crew is arriving on the 6 o'clock horizon. It told me once, it told me twice. Now walking home alone, broke jokers wild in the next life. I got lucky in the next life. I got the money in the next life. I got the girl in the next life. Don't think twice, jokers wild in the next life. Oh yeah! Alright, come on, yeah!
The next day, Christine, Elliot, and I took a hike to Silver Falls right out of our campground. It's a pretty mellow trail, eh?
always feel like I get so much weaker on these road trips.
Get weaker?
Mm.
You don't have all your strength from playing your computer games? Alright, getting to the checkpoint at 9:30. I have already driven past where the line was. Well, maybe that was right here actually. Yep, that was right here. So the cars were lined up the other time I tried to come up here, and it was a 2-hour wait from this point. So now I'm cruising past. Got hung up at camp. I was hoping to get here by at least 9. It's already 9:30. This is looking good. They had a little highway sign saying that it was closed. And I'm pulling right up to the gate. Oh yeah. Alright, let me get my pass. Sunrise. Well, technically still on the way to sunrise, but this is just gorgeous. Alright, here I am at sunrise, going up to the Sourdough Ridge Trail. Oh, pulls in the way. Head over to Frozen Lake. I heard this is some lovely meadows in here. Might come back this way, might come back this way, might come back that way. We'll have to see. That's Frozen Lake in the background. According to the map, it's 1.1 miles. My watch is saying 1.5. Never know which one to believe. This is kind of a disappointment. It's all roped off. I guess it's drinking water for the Sunrise area. So the trail's great. Just don't expect Sunrise Lake to be this awesome spot to stop. I'm here at the 5 Trail Junction. That goes back to where I came. That is Sourdough Ridge. That goes down to one of the lakes, which is where I'm gonna end up eventually. That goes up to Burrow 1 and Burrow 2, which are 2 peaks that give you a big old lookout. I'm not looking for a peak. That's going over to Berkeley Camp, I guess it's called. It's supposed to be a nice meadow. That's where I'm gonna head first. It's kind of an out and back. I'll just go as far as I want and then come back. And then this goes up to Sourdough Peak. All the way up there. Pretty popular. Not too crowded. But just gorgeous hike. The whole hike in, you're looking over this valley right here, and that valley's gorgeous. It's kind of hidden by this scrubby hill, but that's the park that's calling me, so that's why I'm gonna eventually go down that trail. 3/4 of a mile towards Berkeley Park Camp. That brown ridge right there is the Burroughs Trail. I'm guessing that second one there is their destination. I can see them crawling across the top of it like a bunch of little ants. That's the trail I came down. It's just this lovely little bowl. I think the wildflowers are a good 4 weeks off. So I went a little bit further. I wanted to come and see what was over this little rise here. Pretty happy I did. Wouldn't mind having a cabin on this spot. Just the tip of Mount Rainier. This is best wildflowers I've seen this early in the season. All up that hillside there, down this way, all the way down. Just gorgeous. Alright, went back to the 5 Trail Junction, right back over there, going down the Shadow Lake, down into the valley that's, not gonna lie, kind of calling my name. Got about 0.4, 0.5 to the lake. It's just gorgeous. Shadow Lake. Fortunately, it says no swimming. You got 2 little frogs in that rock. They were breaking the law. A little bit further around the lake, better view the mountains. All right, made it back. Fantastic trail, unbelievable. Pretty everywhere you go. Got back to the parking lot here. Still a few spots left. Surprised to see that. Tried coming on Saturday and we were denied pretty savagely with a 2-hour wait. Felt like I worked really hard, but I enjoyed almost all of it. I'd say the last quarter mile, the legs were getting a little wobbly. Final stats on the watch here. Oh, that's my heart rate. And now it's not giving, there we go. 6.24 miles, 13,582 steps, 2.5 hours of actual walking time. It's 3 o'clock now. I probably started that at about 10. I took a lot of long pauses. It was gorgeous out there. Definitely recommend.
Alright, it's filming, it's filming.
You got back up, man.
Yeah, give it to me. Because you're going in right after him. You're not going to leave him by himself. Elliot, you're going in right after, right? Okay, Porter's counting you down.
You could what?
I can video you and email it.
Here we go. 1,
You can also carry you back up here and throw you off.
2. Let's go. We're totally peacefully eating dinner, and this whole thing came.
So you're in the middle of your dinner when this happened?
Yeah. Sure, why not?
You heard splashes?
I returned from my hike pretty tired and found Jack completely excited about a cliff jumping spot. And he wasn't going to let it go until he went and I jumped off the cliff.
All right, here we go. You're good. Woo! Got it.
Thanks, babe. Thanks.
You're welcome. Porter, she's fine. Oh no.
Nervous.
Yeah.
There we go!
Whoa!
How cold is it?
Totally warm! Completely!
You got it! You got it! Far! Woo!
It's okay, Porter.
He doesn't even like it when they go in the swimming pool. You're okay. All right, Elliot. I know, you're fine.
I think I'm good.
No, come on, Elliot. Elliot, come on.
1 for 3.
Come on. Just hold your nose so you don't get water nose.
Poor Elliot, he finally makes a big jump,
Easier. This makes me more nervous.
and I accidentally captured it in time lapse, not regular video.
Let this go like a rope swing.
Let's see that a few more times. Mount Rainier was stunning everywhere you looked. even the little parts of the park were fun and just completely enjoyable. This made my 32nd national park that I've been to, and out of 32, I ranked Mount Rainier at number 4. We packed up and headed out to Mount St. Helens to get a closer look at the devastation from the eruption in 1980. If I had known any better, I probably just would have day tripped it from Mount Rainier and spent some more nights in Ohanapecosh. Mount St. Helens blew up. You're looking at about half the mountain's altitude right now. The other half blew outwards, covering this, flowing into this lake, which pushed it up and over the mountains, and then it rushed back down into the lake bed, raising the lake level over 200 feet. So the destruction from the east side is incredible.